Welcome back to every NES game. This is Arkanoid, and I'm Slider, and I'm joined by Manga.
Surprise, surprise!
Surprise!
And this is... what?
I thought this was the demo, but this is the actual game, and I got very confused.
I keep misreading this as Arkanoid, so I assume spiders would be involved, but no, it's, Bubble Pop without bubbles?
It's called Breakout. The original game's called Breakout, and Arkanoid is probably the most popular version of this game. Unfortunately, originally, movement wasn't working for me, and I was very confused.
Oh, I'd say, I'm pretty sure you should be able to move that thing to, like, pong the little thing around.
Yes. But regardless of what this thing's called, you've seen this type of game before somewhere, I'm sure.
So that's really not working very well.
No. Now, what's amazing is I do eventually figure it out. You're never going to believe this. So how do you think I move?
I'm gonna go ahead and guess by pressing left and right.
Nope!
What? How do you move?
Because the people who made this ROM are crazy, you actually move using the mouse.
Okay then. That's unusual.
Yes.
I didn't know there were any as ROMs that map to the mouse like at all.
Me either. Hence my confusion.
Or I at least assumed that wouldn't be the default.
You assume too logically.
I mean, you're using it pretty well now that you've figured out what the hell you're doing.
I guess, yeah.
Is that a wizard hat spinning around at the top?
Probably.
Just for reasons, 1980s reasons.
Unfortunately, controlling is still pretty hard.
Well, you did a lot better than when you weren't controlling it.
That is true. I did better than doing nothing! Hooray! So anyway, obviously the objective is to destroy all the blocks on screen.
Figured out that much, at least. Anything?
You got different power-ups. One of them makes that thing much larger.
That's nifty.
Yeah. There's this one, which I couldn't show in time.
Do you have any idea what that did?
Yes. I'll explain it later when I actually have it and use it later.
Fair enough.
That one turns into a multi-ball, basically.
Just, what is with the little spinning wizard hat? What's going on?
I don't know. So that one, whenever it lands on it, it stops on it, so you can move and throw it, I guess, where you want. But if you pick up another power-up, it takes away from previous power-ups, usually. So, yeah.
And then you fail and die.
Unfortunately, controlling is still hard. So I actually full-screened it, eventually, to try to see if the mouse movement would improve from that. Which is why it looks awful now.
And then the screen resolution gets weird.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like this ROM was poorly programmed. This isn't what we didn't pay for.
No, it isn't. Wait, what? So, on full screen, mouse movement works a bit better, but it's still not perfect. This was not the best implemented use of mouse controls. Which is why it's the default, I guess. What?
What?
Exactly.
Hey, you've got a breakthrough. Oh, hey, you destroyed the wizard hat.
Cool. But they keep spawning, so yeah.
Oh.
They're just enemies to get more points from, basically.
Fair Fair enough.
I mean, the challenge is ultimately figuring out where the ball's going to land next. And the enemies make that a bit more confusing. So, yeah. That one gives you a 3 life.
Like, does destroying all the blocks mean you win, or do you just keep going until you die?
Destroying all the blocks. Now we go to round 2!
Yay, at last!
Cool. Now it's stuck up there, which is much more preferable.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything now, you just need to let him go nuts up there.
Oh no, God. It's way too quick, what's going on?
Occasionally kill the Doritos, I guess?
Just like in real life.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, still dying a lot. Mouse controls are not perfect. It's way too easy to... Even on full screen, even if you like, move the mouse too far, it'll go off screen, and thus you can't move until you click it and put it back on screen. Really annoying.
Do the wizard hats or Doritos do anything to you if they touch you, or are they just kind of there?
I don't think they touch you, even. And now I went back and I finally changed the controls to have normal controls. Hooray! Much better.
Do you think the makers of this game ever imagined that 5,000 variants of it would take over everyone's mobile phones in the future?
Probably not.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure they didn't know mobile phones would be a thing, but nevertheless.
No. I'm pretty sure cell phones were barely a thing. And they were like super large.
Yep. Well, they had screens.
It is cool to see how long you can just do 2 at once like this. So the laser one gives you lasers! Makes things easier.
Because lasers make everything better. And easier. That's fair enough.
Clearly the challenge of this game is multitasking. Okay, there we go.
That is clearly the hack level upgrade.
No, get over there. Thank you. At least we have a few more lives.
Now I'm just wondering why it's called Arkanoid.
I don't know.
What does that mean? The title refers to a doomed mothership from which the player's ship, the Valse, escapes. Okay, I wasn't aware of that being a thing that happened in the game. I wasn't aware there was a plot to this game, honestly.
Yes, it's a spaceship, obviously, that's what's happening, sure.
Just looks like a fun blockbuster.
It's a blockbuster, now it's trying to be a blockbuster.
Yeah, that's about the level of plot that goes into most blockbusters, to be fair.
Yes.
It's got a little bit more plot than anything written by Michael Bay.
Yeah.
See how the ROMs don't come like bundled with the with like scans of the instruction booklets, that's probably a lot of work for, you know, something that's distributed for free. But it would just be interesting, especially because a lot of these old instruction booklets are inadvertently hilarious.
Yes, they are.
Actually, were not a lot of the early Mario games they couldn't agree on the names of any of the characters? Like, I think Peach and Bowser had a different name in every different handbook.
Really? I don't remember that.
I remember being very, very small and being over at my much older cousins' houses, and of course they were hoarding the SNES, and me and the other small cousins didn't ever get to touch the video games. So we just read the instruction booklets instead and tried to put them off so they failed badly at their video games. Family.
Family. Amazing. I remember one time I got a bunch of games from my cousins, I believe, for the NES, but we also got an instruction book for a game we didn't have for some reason.
Okay.
I was very confused by this. It was a weird time. Like, what is this mystical game that we can't even play? Maybe this is what it would have been like. The funny part is I played it over 15 years later.
Your dreams finally came true.
And it wasn't actually that good.
Oh, your dreams should have stayed dreams.
Yes.
Never mind what Shia LaBeouf has to say about it.
I don't think Shia LaBeouf is that interested in my old NES games.
Was he the one that had the "Don't Let Your Dreams Be Dreams" rant? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Yes. Shia LaBeouf. Invading NES games now.
Wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
No, I wouldn't be surprised by anything anymore.
Just, this whole year has become a meme. Non-stop. This year's not even real.
Nope. This year was created by The Matrix.